Hey, stop crying. uh, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, everyone. But yeah, I had a bit of a dream about how I ended up in this place this morning, but that was just before this stream, so I guess a little bit of an introduction is in order, and you'll all have to forgive me if I stutter and fumble through my words as we go, because as you can imagine, I am incredibly nervous. Anyways, we'll get more into the details later, but for now, hi everyone, I'm IKE EVELAND, a virtual novelist from NIJISANJIEN En and part of Luxium. Thank you so much for coming to my debut. 皆さんどうもはじめまして、NIJISANJIEN所属のバーチャル文豪IKE EVELANDです。デビュー配信に来てくれて本当にありがとうございます。どうぞよろしくお願いします。やばい、めっちゃ緊張している。もうめちゃくちゃになった。どうしよう。I'm so nervous. I hope I didn't mess anything up. With those little formalities out of the way, let's get a little bit familiar with each other, shall we? Let's see if we can get this to work properly. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see if we can move this here. There we go. So, here we are, as I stated earlier. Hi, I'm Ike. I'm a novelist. Recently, also a convicted prisoner of Twitter jail, but that's besides the point. But yeah, a little history about the novelist part. You see, when I was younger, I got introduced to the wonderful world of stories. Just the concept of being swept away on adventures and visiting different worlds and getting to meet wondrous characters through the imagination of an author who might have penned a story was just fascinating to me. Thus, I decided that I was going to share with the world and sort of give back for all those wondrous experiences I've been given throughout the years. But now that I've found myself in quite a different place, I have discovered a different way of sharing experiences with the world besides the written word, namely live streaming. So, from now on, I'm planning on sharing all these new experiences with you all, be it games with captivating stories and worlds, fun gameplay, or mechanics that designed specifically so you want to crack your keyboard in half. Of course, I don't intend on limiting myself to just games, as I'm quite a big fan of movies and music as well, but we'll save that for a bit later. Let's move on to age. So, regarding this, I tried very hard to convert my age into a format that would be understood in this time, but it ended up being way too difficult, so I just sort of gave up on it. But yeah, you know, differences in time when you're swept away to a different time period entirely can be a little bit of a hassle to work out with your brain. Oh, but even though I wasn't able to convert my age, I was able to narrow down how my birthday would translate into this time, and that date in question would be June 12th, so mark it down in your calendars, and hopefully we'll be able to celebrate it together. As for my height, I stand at a respectable 173 centimeters, and by the way, that's without the shoes, by the way. And last on this slide, but certainly not least, is my wonderful mama, TCB-san. They are an incredible artist, and I'm so honored to have been given such a wonderful body from them. So be sure to check out their amazing works. Thank you, mama. 本当にありがとうございます. Okay, let's move to the next slide. See if we can get that. There we go. For my color code, as you can see, it's right there on the screen. It is a very pretty shade of blue, as you can probably imagine. Much like my stream layout, which, by the way, I made myself, so forgive me if it's rather simplistic, as graphic design is not a passion of mine. For the languages, languages are something that it's very interesting to me. I mean, I'm pretty rubbish at speaking any language, basically, but interesting nonetheless. For the languages that I hold any actual proficiency in, we have English, obviously. I don't think I need to dwell too much on that since it's pretty self-explanatory. And then, I like to try my hand at Japanese sometimes. 能力はあんまり高くないけど、日本語もちょっと話せますよ。実は、高校の頃に日本語の講座参加しましたけど、残念ですが、卒業の後で勉強続けなかったので、日本語の能力はだんだん下手になりました。だから、もしおかしいことが言ったり、文法が間違ったり、発音も間違ったり、本当にすみませんです。それにしても、皆さんと仲良くしてほしいので、ぜひ日本語でコメントも喜んでしてくださいね。それでは、よろしくお願いします。And lastly, we have Swedish. Ja, och så har vi svenska. Jag kommer förmodligen inte prata så mycket svenska i mina streams eftersom det heter ju trots allt NIJISANJIEN en och en står ju såklart för engelska. Men om det finns några svenskar i chatten och ni känner att ni verkligen vill säga hej på era modersmål så är ni jättevälkomna att göra det lite då och då. Men stora bokstäver på då och då eftersom jag vet hur duktiga ni är på engelska. Så försök hålla er till det så ofta som möjligt. Men lite svenska här och där skadar inte. And there, I think that should be enough of me embarrassing myself with butchering different languages. So let's move along, shall we?